Ciaran Mullooly MEP, thank you so much for inviting us into the studio here within the hallowed halls of the European Parliament. Today was a tough day to sit through the launch of the European Housing Report. There was some difficult listening in there.
There was. Ireland, Carol, are not alone with difficulties. You heard this afternoon the situation in France and in Germany, where they're not meeting their targets either. And it's abundantly clear to me that we all need emergency measures at this stage. And that's why I'm pleased one of the amendments that we're going to bring forward to the housing report before the Parliament in the next few days now will address this issue of the need for emergency legislation. European Parliament will be recommending, and that's all they can do, to member states, if our amendment is approved, that where there is land available, where there is water and wastewater sewage available, that the county council or the government should be in a position to go and zone it immediately and proceed without the delay of 2 years, 3 years and more. Now that would be radical, and as you know, there's potential for legal action, but as I say, if it is an emergency situation, we all have to treat it like an emergency situation.
Ciaran, we've been in an emergency for a decade, and it was harrowing to hear what's happening across Europe. I'm looking closer to home in Ireland. Is there an appetite for emergency measures?
I think there is. I think when you sit around that table in there and you hear the stories, as we have heard from Naas, from Navan, from parts of the Midlands and Dundalk in recent weeks, of young people living with their parents, living in box rooms, people who are 35, 40 years of age with no place to go, cannot get out of the house. I think people understand we're at a once-in-a-generation crisis here. And I think there is an appetite for doing it. There will be legal challenge. Let's be straight about it. There will be some people who will still say they will challenge, as is their right. But I believe that the communities involved themselves know that if the land is available, water and sewage is available, water and wastewater is available, then go for it and let's try and get a roof over people's heads.